give them prayer hands. Say what's up, America. Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica.
Hello guys, I am Shivhare, your best buddy and your host, and you're on your channel Learn Anything, where we always learn something new every day. Well, in this video, I'm gonna tell you something about debugging the program. Well, I have already made a video about what debugging is actually and where do we even use debugging. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna just go straight forward with the pycharm for debugging problems. Okay, so first of all, let's open the pycharm. I will create a new project. Well, by the means new project, we are actually creating a folder, okay, and in which we will store our files. So here we let's say the name of our folder is debug. Okay, debug. So this is the name of our folder. We are creating actually a folder with the name of our project. So now let's create it. So it is loading. Close tips. Again it is scanning install packages. Okay, so let's close the tip. Tip of the day: with a single keystroke you can apply another code, style, coloring scheme or key map right from the edge. Oh man, I don't need that. I have closed it. Okay, so you have to click on it, right click, then so we will first of all click here and then click right click. I have already told you to do that, but now I'm gonna do it once again. Well, now we get an option menu. Okay, I don't know what am I talking about. Well, after you right click on it, you will see this kind of box with tools. So what you have to do is click on new, then click on Python file, because we actually want to create a .py file, so we will click on Python file. Okay, so name of our Python, well, let's say debugging. So debugging is the Python file name, okay, that we have created. So here it is, we got our debugging.py file. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what the debugging is actually by getting a simple example. Okay, let's say we want to calculate the area of a triangle, and we know the formula that is 1 upon 2 into base into height of the triangle, right? So let's take that formula and make a program. Let's say height. Okay, height is equals to, let's say 1000 pixels or centimeter or whatever you want to say, and the base is equals to let's say 2000, and area will also be a variable. Area is equals to 1 divided by 2, then multiply, then bracket, base, also multiply height. So this is our formula. Okay, we have defined our two variables, that is height and base, and then we have defined our area variable, which will take these two parameters and make and it will store the area, the answer of our question in the area variable. Now what we have to do is we have to print the area to get the answer. So print area. Let's say print it is your answer. Okay, it is the answer, comma area. So this is our code. Okay, now let's run it. Can we run it? Tell me guys, can we run it? Okay, let's run it. So first of all we will go on run option, then here click on run. Okay, to get the answer we wanna run debugging file. Okay, well remember guys that debugging is actually the name of our file. Okay, and it is nothing else. So it is your answer 0. Wow, that is correct also. 2000 into 1000 whole divided by 2. Okay, correct. So 1 minute, 1 upon 2 into base into height. Base is 2000, height is 1000. How is it possible that we are getting 0? Huh? I think we are not doing this. So let's run it again. Okay, still well, let us try to change the parameters. Let's say it is 5. Now let's again run it. What's happening? Let's try to run it, not run it, write it in different manner. Base into height whole divided by 2. I think that's gonna work. So now let's try to run this program again. I have changed the base value to 2, and yes, it is your answer 5000. That is correct answer. So now suppose that you have made a really long program, maybe 1800 or 1000 line program. Okay, and you did some silly mistakes like this one. You did not write a quotation mark here. Okay, so let's run it. After the quotation mark is removed, oh man, my computer is really slow. Invalid syntax with a line name. Okay, well this is a really small example of bugs in your program. Now let's give it again a quotation mark. Okay, and now I'm gonna no, this time I'm gonna remove the quotation mark and click on this bug icon to debug the program. To get the knowledge of bugs, look, we have to debug our program by ourselves. Okay, what this will do is it will tell you where the problem is and which line the problem is and what is creating actually the problem. Okay, once you click on it, you will see that connected connected to PyDev debugger. It is actually a module. Okay, and once your debugging session starts, you will get something like this. And you can see that here, after getting all the data, it has shown you a list of variables that is actually used in your program. It is a list of the variable that is actually used in the in those functions that you have used in your Python code. Okay, so and in the console you can see that invalid syntax area and quotation mark things. Okay, and here sorry guys, and here you can see it. Once you click on these arrows, you will get more information about these problems. After clicking on these arrows also, well, whatever it is, actually it is really important because these are the variables, and this is actually new watch. You can see here, it actually you can write here as base and then click enter. Only base. Okay, um, I don't know why it is not coming. Cancel. Okay, so these are the special variables. You can see these are the global variables. It's all from the Python dictionaries and Python modules, which you may not have imported, or you may also have imported. And this whole paragraph, it is actually of no use of our at this point of time, so you can just cancel it. And here you can see this red color dot. Okay, you can click on it. Well, these are just a suggestion and that's it, but you can see here that this red mark actually determines where the problem is in your whole code. Okay, so just by getting this thing, you can find out where the problem is. And let me tell you, wait a minute guys, let me unimport it. I did it by mistake. Well, suppose that you want to stop the execution of your program at a certain point. Okay, suppose that you have made a really long program and you are getting an error which you are not able to pick why the error is coming. Okay, and so what you want to do is you want to check where the error is actually. So what you can do is you can set breakpoints. Okay, breakpoints, by the means of breakpoints, I want to say you that breakpoints are actually a way to stop the execution of your program without disturbing the previously executed code. I mean, if you have write a code and you have set a breakpoint in the, let's say, 13th line. Okay, so the pycharm will execute all the codes from 1 to the 12. It will not include 13th code. Okay, and because you have set a breakpoint on the 13th number line, and all those codes result will be on your screen, and you can also resume the execution at any point of time according to your wish. And with the help of this, you can find out that in which area you are having problem, because obviously guys, if you are having a lot of big codes and a lot of complex modules, you will not be able to get everything in your mind, to set everything in your mind, just remember whole code, and you will not be able to get where the error is actually in your whole code. So here is where the breakpoint comes. The breakpoint is also a topic of debugging. Okay, and remember guys that computer will not debug your code. It is you who will have to debug your code. Computer will tell you that that yes, here is the problem, and maybe this is the problem, and how you can solve it. But it will be only you that who will have to debug that problem. You who will have to apply the knowledge and apply the logic to debug that problem, to solve that problem, to take that error out of your program. So let me tell you how you can get a breaking point. Suppose this is line number 4, right? Okay, this is line number 4, and if you click on it, okay, if you just click on it, you will get a red dot, a red polka dot, and this is the sign that at this point of at this line the execution of your program will be stopped. That means the Python will execute only till the height variable. It will not execute base variable. Okay. Now suppose that this one is you have mentioned. Okay. Now you can also mention another what we used to say, yes, breakpoint. Okay, and this is how you can create multiple breakpoints in your whole program at different point of at different lines, and then you can find out at that between which breaking points, between which two breaking points your program is not executing correctly. Now you can go through whole that paragraph of codes to get what the error is actually, right? Because that will be a lot easier rather than going through whole code line by line, and remembering that why did you make that and why did you write that. So it is better to find the error between two breakpoints rather than going through whole code. Okay, that will just consume your time only. So that's why we use breakpoints. So let's run it again. Okay, I'm gonna close it. Now let's run it again. Okay, so I'm running it. Oh yes, I have to put a quotation mark. And sorry guys, we don't have to run it. We have to actually debug it. We have to, since we wanted to debug the code, so we will click on it, bug icon. Okay, so it is waiting for connection to the PyDev debugger. Now the connection is established. Okay, now it has executed your first line of code. Okay, and now it has on the breakpoint line, and you can find that whether it is on the breakpoint line or not by seeing the line. If it is blue color, then that means the pycharm is on the breakpoint line, and if it is not blue color, then your pycharm is either behind that line, that means it is executing all the codes that is before that line, or you have just click the step over button so that it can execute other codes. So this is how you can find whether the debug of whether the computer is on your breakpoint line or not. And remember guys that your breakpoint line is actually not executed till now. Okay, you can see here. Okay, you can see here that in the variable section, and the variable section comes automatically after you click the debug icon. Okay, so you don't have to worry that whether my computer will have variable section or not. So you can see that height is equals to int 5000. You can see that height is actually a number. We didn't create a string, and that's why it is telling us that height, which is a variable, is actually a number. And with the help of integer, you can see that height int means integer, that means number. Okay, now suppose that if I have no, not, I will not tell you this right now. First of all, let me tell you that how you can resume your code. So what you have to do, you have to click on step over. Either you press F8 or you just click on this icon, step over. Okay, so now you have clicked on it. Now our base is equal to 2, which was our breakpoint line, is also executed. You can see here that base is equal to int2. Int means integer, 2 means the number. Okay, now this is our area, and this is not actually executed till now. So what you have to do is step over. Now you can see that area is also integer with a answer 500. Oh, sorry, 5000. Okay, so this is the last breakpoint. Okay, so as you step over the last code, your debugging session will be completed, and let's step over it. So we have stepped over it, right? The debugging session is completed. This is the height variable that we have. Okay, so this is the debugging session. Okay, now suppose that actually this time the code is perfect, it is not having any glitches or errors. So let's say we just um, did not do this. Okay, we just take off a bracket. Now let's debug the code again. It is again connecting to pydev. This is actually none of our use this time, so just close it over. It actually opens on its own. So you go on the variable section. Now step over, and now you will get height. Let's double click on it, see what is it. So you can see that, wait a minute, okay, analysis completed, 6 errors found, 1 warning. I don't know what warning is found. Well, you can see here on the console invalid syntax, and that's all. And this is the debug. Okay, this is the debugging session, and it gives you a whole list of your variables, what are those, and that kind of things. So pycharm is actually really cool, and it is better than ideally, because it gives you a lot of freedom, a lot of better choices to make your program good and with the less mistakes. Okay, because it suggests you what you can do to debug the line or to debug the code. So that's what the use of that's what I love about pycharm most, because we don't need to get into the whole code over and over and over to get the problem like in ideally. So that's all for the debugging session, and if there is any other update about debugging session, I will post that on my channel and on your channel also, guys. That is Learn Anything. And if you have any questions, or if you want to suggest me some important details about pycharm, or the debugging option in the pycharm, then please suggest me, guys, because I also don't know everything about pycharm, and any help, any suggestion would be highly appreciated, because I need those suggestions, guys. And there are a lot of things that we can do in pycharm, so I will suggest everyone to get the pycharm, because the community edition is free actually, and your code will actually work on ideally also. Okay, but you will not get this kind of convenience in ideally, but whatever code you will write here, it will work on ideally. So don't worry that if you don't want to install the pycharm, you can just see the whole code and write it on your ideally. It's that simple. So if you have any questions regarding pycharm, or anything else about Python language, and if you want to suggest me some topics, or some kind of games, or what do we used to say it as yeah, yes, parts of Python. If you want to suggest me some different angles by which I can use the debug, then please suggest me guys, because I need them. And if you have any questions, then post them in the comment box. I will definitely reply you guys within 24 hours. Okay. In the last 2 days I was not able to answer because I was a little busy. So but now I will be consistent, and I will reply you guys. And sorry if I have not replied you guys, because I was a little bit busy. So but now I will be consistent on my channel, and I will try to solve each and every problem of yours, because obviously guys I cannot always solve all the problems, but I will try my best. So we will meet in the next video, and till then, goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe guys, because I need your support. And please subscribe if you like my channel. If you like my video, then you can give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like my video, then you can also give it a thumbs down. But I always hope that my videos are actually uh, giving some value to you guys. So if you like my video, then please give it a like, okay? But you can also give it a dislike if you don't like this video. So in the next video I'm not gonna say what we will do, because that is a surprise. So till that video, goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.